Hey there, and welcome to an entry-level Ironman focused ToA guide. If you're watching this because every ToA guide says to bring a Fang, Bowfa, Rigour, and a Shadow, this guide isn't for you. It's for the guy in Torags with a Rune Crossbow wondering if entry mode is actually possible. Jumping right in, let us start with the Path of Karils. This raid is set to 150 invocation level, at level 112 combat, 92 attack and strength, 80 defense, 75 prayer, 95 hit points, 96 ranged, and 87 magic. In this guide, full void switches are used with the Keris partisan of breaching and partisan of the sun, a crystal halberd and dragon dagger for special attacks, Karil's crossbow for range, and then the blue moon staff with earth wave for magic. Consumables are 8 prayer potions, a superset, and a ranging potion. As far as the Z-back fight goes, have a sip of ranging potion, then flank Z-back from the far south or north sides of the arena, while swapping between magic and range prayer overheads, and avoiding the tidal waves and poison puddles. Keep a safe distance from Z-back, and keep prayers correct. When the blood blobs spawn in, run to the other side of the arena. The most dangerous mechanic Z-back has is the roar attack. This is easily managed by finding a jug and rolling at a rock or near a rock, then attacking the jug, thus clearing the poison puddles behind the rocks and allowing safety while still attacking. After 2 sessions of tidal waves and rock and jug roar attacks, Z-back speeds up his attacks. Take a firm stance and finish him off. Now we move into the Path of Stubbornness. This is a boss fight help guide, so we can just watch as this player solves Keris entrance puzzles. Okay, we are in Keris' boss room. Let's see how this player gears up for the fight. Looks like their HP is low, but prayer is high. That is the perfect time to use the partisan of the sun. And even better, they pot a divine superset before hitting the special on the Keris partisan. This bringing their HP far above max. And the 50 prayer points that it costs to use the special attack are easily replenished by sipping prayer potions. which this player has brought 8. Swap to your attack style gem for the partisan. Utilize the southeast corner to set a dung wall up while damaging Keris with your partisan. When she goes down, she summons back up. Quickly kill the overlord she summons. First is a ranger, then kill as many small swarms as possible. It is a good idea to have a fast range switch here. Knives, Karil's crossbow, something quick. Set that other trap wall up at the northeast corner. Keep damaging Keris. Watch for her to drop and go after the arcane scarab first. Then pile back on overlord scarab, scarab swarms, or Keris, in that order. Trapping the melee overlord mitigates the need for praying against it. Destroying the eggs will mitigate having to pray range against agile scarabs. If they do make it out, quickly kill them or just keep damaging Keris while keeping prayer maintained. Here is that arcane scarab. Best to kill it as fast as possible. Then back to overlords, swarms, or Keris. While we finish Keris off, let's think ahead. We have been supply efficient so far, only having a few doses of prayer to maintain hit points. This player has 7 full prayer potions left and still has stat boosting potions. Players may stack dung over the old dung wall to maintain space in the arena. Given the supplies still available, this player chose the life package from the Helpful Spirit. These extra supplies will come in handy later. Once again, we are going to skip over the puzzle here. The boss fight starts around the 13-minute mark. Starting the Akka fight, inventory setup straight. He's going to have melee prayer up at first, so have another style ready. Note the tiles in a butterfly or diamond pattern. These tiles can be walked to minimize melee damage from Akka. This player has feeling special or FS on. This causes memory blast to occur faster. It is best to move as soon as the last light disappears. Waiting a second late could stall the movement and incur heavy damage and be left with a burn effect. When Akka goes ghost and summons a shadow, players must kill the shadow before the yellow timer bar above the hourglass disappears, or else take damage from a tile blast. Use a quick range weapon with high accuracy. If Akka turns players black, they should be still until the effect passes, as moving while shaded will create bombs along the player's path. Moving while shaded is sometimes necessary and is fine in solos. Once Akka goes down, he will stand back up and be only prone to melee damage. Watch out for the light orbs, knock him back down with some special attacks. Tips for soloing the Baba room. Pray melee. Quickly range shamans, thralls, and mages, while casually melee, switching throwers, and when the wave calms down, switch to mage and finish off the brawlers. Volatile baboons can easily be taken advantage of by standing next to a ranged or mage attacking baboon. Wait until the last second, then run away, letting the volatile explosion kill off any baboons in the area. Into the Baba fight itself. This player is again in bad shape HP and prayer at the start of the fight. They pot their divine potions, and this time take advantage of a silk dressing to pull HP back up. Baba is a fairly simple fight, though a few set invocations can cause for a rough fight. Once down to 2/3 HP, Baba will roll boulders down the slope. These boulders can be one-hit easily with a strong range level and weapon. If a player is able to one-hit the boulder while it is coming down, they will be able to move through it while it is still rolling. If a player makes it up to Baba while he is still throwing boulders, they may pump him full of range ammo as long as no melee damage is inflicted. Between falling boulders, falling rocks, floor slams, baboons, and baboon banana peels, the Baba room can get fancy, so keep those eyes peeled. His movement shifts slightly when he's going to do a floor slam. It will help a ton to recognize it early. For the second loadout from the Helpful Spirit, this player chooses Power, Smelling Salts, and Liquid Adrenaline. This means they can deposit their leftover supplies they brought in and start using supplies from the raid. One helpful tip is to change the left-click option on the supply pack to be Resupply. Then set the inventory up to your own liking, and as long as a player does not completely drain that specific supply item, refilling is as easy as left-clicking the supply pack, this instantly refilling missing doses inside inventory supplies. Once inventory is lined up to easily switch between attack styles, have some Smelling Salt and tank the left side orbs until its circle of the Warden's feet is filled to near 70%. Do this while attacking the central obelisk and keeping HP above 30 at all times. The Warden will start immune to range and melee, so get ready with your mage attacks. Notice the tiles this player has marked on their screen. It will be most efficient to move as little as possible. I move one tile, switch prayer, move back, switch prayer, and so. Once the Warden's HP is around 10% left, pop some Liquid Adrenaline and be ready to switch to your melee gear. When the core pops out, dump your Dragon Dagger specials. Rinse and repeat until the Warden is finished. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If you have followed along, you should have plenty of brews, plenty of ambrosia, plenty of restores, plenty of salt, maybe even some extra liquid adrenaline. Regardless, focus up. There are only 3 tiles: first attack, second attack, third attack. Repeat this cycle. When skulls come out, smash them in. You can move quick here, click them fast. The crystal halberd is great for this. On the second round down, the warden calls in for help. Be ready to switch your prayers. The same attacks from the Z-back room. Third round down, the warden gets more help from Baba's boulders falling. Remember, there are only 3 columns of tiles. Stick to them in rotation and damage is easily mitigated. When skulls come out, smash them in. You can move quick here, click them fast. The crystal halberd is great for this. On the second round down, the warden calls in for help. Be ready to switch your prayers. The same attacks from the Z-back room. Third round down, the warden gets more help from Baba's boulders falling. Remember, there are only 3 columns of tiles. Stick to them in rotation and damage is easily mitigated. Coming up on the final portion of the fight, be ready when the Warden's health drops to 0. Stick to your most accurate attack style. It can be seen here after this player had a nearly flawless raid. Swapping styles and missing chances to damage the Warden nearly cost him the raid. It should be noted that the ability to stand at the front row of the Warden fight for an efficient amount of time will take some practice, and supplies like ambrosia, silk dressing, or scarabs are very useful for the final Warden fight when attacking, moving, and swapping prayers. No purple lights this time, but I wonder what is in this strange chest. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.